3 months ago, parts of Union County, South Dakota were inundated with floodwaters. In late June, the Big Sioux River rose out of its banks in southeast South Dakota and spilled into rural farm fields and into neighborhoods in McCook Lake. Many have gone to the federal government for help to rebuild. Now into September, many people are still going to disaster recovery centers and searching for answers. Homes and businesses were hit hard, but so were farmers in the fields they tend. Even though aid is available, some farmers have had their aid requests rejected. KTV's RJ Breen has the story tonight from Union County.
Oh, we didn't think we was going to get water here where we live, but I talked to a neighbor that's 90 years old, and he's never seen water in the section that we have.
But floodwater swamped Robert Geary's field near Elk Point, South Dakota in June. He's farmed the same land for the last 47 years. Now Geary has to salvage what he can and move forward. He applied for federal aid through FEMA and the Small Business Administration, but was rejected.
We turned around and got denied and said they don't loan to farmers, but as a farmer, we are a business, just like a business on Main Street. That is our livelihood.
Now, while those fields were ravaged by those floodwaters, destroying many crops, a lot of the damage was done out there, but even more so in the sheds behind me.
Anywhere from $1 to $2 million.
That's how much Geary lost when floodwater swamped his sheds. It's where he keeps different varieties of hay he sells. 6 inches of water destroyed over 10,000 square bales of hay and over 500 round bales. He said it could take 15 years to replenish what he lost.
It's really been hard.
Near Elk Point, South Dakota, RJ Breen, KTIV News 4.
Now, there are reasons that farmers like Geary didn't receive disaster aid. FEMA Public Affairs Specialist Tony Main says the agency only deals with specific cases.
So for farmers, if their primary residence, if their house was affected, they can get FEMA assistance for their house. But if it's for their agricultural products, the corn, the farm, the cattle, that's through the USDA or through the Farm Service. They would have to look through them through assistance. We're looking for their primary residence.
If you've applied for disaster aid and were denied, a Small Business Administration person says you should go to a local disaster recovery center to learn why.